Hiroshima was one of the most memorable stops on my trip to Japan. First, we went to the Peace Memorial Museum, which is a museum about the Hiroshima atomic bombing. Here are burnt clothes that were found after the bombing. There were so many stories to read about. There were stories from people who survived the bombing, as well as stories about people who survived the bombing but died 9 months later because of radiation poisoning. After the museum, we walked over to the atomic bomb dome. This is the remains of a building, the only building that remained standing after the bombing. We then walked over to Nagataya for dinner, a famous Okonomiyaki restaurant. Okonomiyaki is kind of like a Japanese noodle pancake or pizza and is a specialty in Hiroshima as well as Osaka. You can pick what toppings you want. We got a seafood one with a raw egg on top, and you can also pick between soba or udon for the noodles. Another place you have to visit if you're here is Mima Island, which is a 10-minute boat ride away from Hiroshima. This island is most famous for their giant torii gate. Mima Island also has a lot of specialty foods, for example, this maple leaf cake, and then we also got some oysters for lunch.